Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your favorite person with a pure heart led into everlasting darkness. No, and today I just wanted to come on here and talk about Kingdom Hearts and why I love it so much and why it's one of my favorite game series. And yeah, I mean, what can I say about Kingdom Hearts, man? I've been there since day one. Um, my family was kind of poor, honestly, but I forget if my dad got like a bonus at work or we somehow stumbled into money and my dad asked the family, uh, he was like, um, what do you guys want to do? Because we have this money, and all five of us can go to Disney if you want. Uh, or we can buy you all new game consoles or whatever, right? Like, you can choose two out of the three that were on the market at that time. And what ended up happening is that my older middle brother and I ended up choosing, okay, yeah, we'll go to Disney World. But because my other oldest brother at that time was a teenager, he was probably like 12 or 13, maybe. No, it would have been like 2002, so he would have been around 11 or 12. Um, they gave him the choice, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go with us, or you can stay with a family friend and you can buy yourself a PS2? But you have to, you know, when we come back, you have to come back and bring it with you. And he was like, oh, I want a PS2. So that's what he did. He got a PS2, and I don't remember if he traded with the son of the family friend that we had for Kingdom Hearts, or if he actually went out and bought it like in the store alongside his PS2. Um but yeah, and like I eventually, you know, after we came back, I noticed he started playing this game and it had this like spiky haired kid and Donald and Goofy. I'm like, whoa, what the heck is that? And they're fighting each other. You have a big key. And like, I would spend a lot of time with my oldest brother, guys. Like, he would, like, because I'm in a wheelchair and stuff, he would physically lift me into his room onto his bed. And I would just, like, watch him play video games. My other brother would too. My middle brother would, but not as much as me. Uh, and the PS2 that wasn't in the living room. Uh, it was always in his room because it was ostensibly his, right? And so yeah, I just watched him play through the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 1, like probably a few months after it came out, late 2002, early 2003, guys. and I was just blown away. And when I eventually played it, I was like, dang, who? And here's the thing. Obviously, that wasn't my introduction to Disney. I don't remember my exact introduction to Disney, but it was my introduction to uh Final Fantasy. Now, it wasn't the first Final Fantasy game technically I played, although it kind of is because it's a crossover. But the first like official Final Fantasy game I ever played was Crystal Chronicles on GameCube, which I remember it had that bundle that came with the GBA link cable and like um I remember that you could, like, if you connected your Game Boy, it would display a map while you played the game, and I would be the guide for my brothers when I was there. But anyway, like, my first introduction to Cloud, Sephiroth, Yuffie, Squall slash Leon, and Aerith and stuff like that was Kingdom Hearts 1, guys. Like, in Traverse Town, when like he fights you and stuff like that, and then throughout the whole story, and like, just, yeah, it was my introduction to Final Fantasy, and the start of my love for the series. And so yeah, and then I got Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on my Game Boy like a year and a half later. And I mean, I know that's the least popular game in the series, and it's probably nostalgia talking, but guys, I love that game. That game was great to me, and so is Recom. I know that's controversial as well, but I love Chain of Memories and Recom. I hope one day Chain of Memories, the original Game Boy Advance version, gets added to Nintendo Switch Online. I really do. Um, of course, I know Square Enix would probably never do that because they would rather sell you the bajillionth Kingdom Hearts compilation. We'll get to that later, but yeah, love Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and then, bro, I'm not gonna talk too much about Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 and its memories with me will get its own separate video later. But let's just say it was an experience. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna make a separate video for Kingdom Hearts 2. And yeah, I mean, after that, my parents split up. I went to go live with my mom briefly, then kind of for 6 years with my dad after that. And during that time, I didn't really, at least for the first year or so, year and 3 months of living with him, uh, all I had was my old systems, basically. I mean, my rich abuelita from Guatemala would come, and my mom, and they would pool their money together, and I got a Wii, and my brother got an Xbox 360, and I eventually also got a DS. And bro, I remember the hype for 358 over 2 days, brothers. It was absolutely crazy. Um, and I remember the day I got it, how excited I was. I think, 358 over 2 days is underrated. It really is. It really, really is. Um, like, I wish they would actually remake that game one day. Like, not just the cutscenes that they did in 1.5. Um, because the story to me is up there. I know, generally speaking, the Kingdom Hearts story, like in general, is kind of dumb. Let's face it, very convoluted and confusing. But as far as individual stories go, like 358 is up there for me. And uh yeah, um and another thing, I also got recoded on launch day. I begged my dad for recoded. And I remember getting into a fight with him because I didn't want to do my homework that day before he came back or have it stretch into the weekend. Oh, and he didn't tell me he got it for me, actually. He he really didn't. And I remember he just took it out and threw it on my chair tray, and he's like, next time you better listen to me, because so that way you'll have more time for your game or something like that. I forget the exact words, but yeah, he yelled at me in Spanish. Oh, obviously he was right. I wouldn't learn that lesson really though until I was in college. But that's a story for another day again. But um but honestly, I don't think recoded was mid. Recoded was mid. I mean, I'm sure if the original coded, like the Japanese cell phone version of the game came out in the US, I would have been fascinated with it. Not like I had a cell phone or anything back then, because that was before smartphones, kids. And yeah, uh, I still enjoyed it for what it was. Obviously, guys, I was poor. I didn't get many games. And yeah, I don't think that one should be remade again. Uh, I don't think it would sell well because barely anyone cares about Rico. It was fun though. It was fun though. Birth by Sleep, your boy did not have it like that. PSPs. Although my oldest brother did briefly have a PSP for like a year or two, he moved away and took that with him. So, but PSPs were expensive, dude, and so were the games. So I never played. I didn't play Birth by Sleep until the 2.5 HD remix on PS4 in 2017. Or 1.5 plus 2.5. And I mean, what can I say about Birth by Sleep, guys? All I can say is that I remember the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, where it teases Birth by Sleep, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, you sweet summer child. Oh, and and yeah, Birth by Sleep Story is goated. I like the battle system. I know it's technically not as good as Kingdom Hearts 2 or even Kingdom Hearts 1 in my opinion, but it's still fun. I like the command styles. I think that was one of the best mechanical innovations of Kingdom Hearts. Um and now that I'm thinking about it, that's another thing about Kingdom Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts control style, a lot of people say it's just a button masher. If you want it to be a button masher, it is, but if you don't, then it's it doesn't have to be. It's very, especially Kingdom Hearts 2, bro. The battle system is so complex. If you've ever seen any KH2 crit speed, KH2 Final Mix crit speed runs, you know what I'm talking about. Data org. I beat it on critical, not level 1 critical, but I beat it on critical, guys. And I got the bronze crown. I did the mushroom 13 challenges, and I beat like 5 of the 6 data org members. I still to this day cannot beat the rest. But yeah, but it's still so accessible, and for someone with cerebral palsy, there are menu shortcuts. It's really only maybe 5 or 6 buttons, excluding the analog sticks. So, and X does a lot of that. So, yeah, I just mean it's kind of like the perfect game for someone like me with a disability, since the control scheme isn't too complicated. Um, and then finally, Dream Drop Distance in Kingdom Hearts 3. Dream Drop Distance again. I got 2.8 when I had a PS4 later on, and again, a Dream Drop Distance is above average for me. It's like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Recoded is like a 5. Um Days is like an 8. Uh and Dream Drop Distance, yeah, it's a 7.5. Fairly fun. I never had a 3DS, only a DS. And yeah, guys, I mean, now, that one I technically never finished. I was on the last boss and I've never finished it, and I gave it to my brother. But, I still have my PSN account. I still have my saves, so when I get a PS6, yeah, I'm not getting a PS5. I'm waiting till the PS6. I can just buy the Story So Far collection and get the games back and my saves back. Um but yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, that's also gonna get a separate um video because I almost passed away picking it up on release day. In the middle of a snowstorm where I live. But yeah, needless to say, Kingdom Hearts 3, I know it's controversial. People are kind of split on it, but I love it, man. I felt like Kingdom Hearts 3 marked the definitive end of my childhood because ever since I was 7 and 8 years old playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I was waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, my most anticipated game, and it honestly didn't disappoint for me. It was such a great experience and so great to finally see the Dark Seeker saga slash Xehanort saga wrap up. Um and Final Fantasy Versus 13 come back as Verum Rex, which some of you may disagree with that, but come on, stop coping. Verum Rex, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 13 versus 13 on some Nomura type shit. Game within a game within a game type stuff. Darkness within darkness, man. Don't you know that's what Zemnis does? Yazora is just. I guess at this point, even though it was the original vision of Noctis, Yazora is just Noctis at home, bruh. Like, oh, you want Prompto, you want Gladius or Gladiolus, I can't remember his name, but we have them at home in Toy Story. Or at least in the shops in Toy Story. But yeah, guys, and I'm so hyped for Kingdom Hearts 4. You already know, bro, that it's probably gonna come out shortly after or shortly before the PlayStation 4. And you already know, day one, I'm gonna be there with Kingdom Hearts 4 and whatever hype launch games they have for the PS6. And one final thing, okay? I'm gonna talk about the Kingdom Hearts music. Kingdom Hearts music is goaded into high heaven, okay? Yoko Shimomura, the composer for Kingdom Hearts and, Street Fighter and the Super Mario RPG series, is my GOAT. She's my favorite contemporary composer. Just like in general, not even just video games. She's the GOAT. She's a queen. And honestly, Kingdom Hearts music has influenced my taste in music in general, but also classical music specifically, like Destati, the track that plays when, in the beginning when you pick your weapons and stuff at the Station of Serenity and whatnot. That track was the first time I ever heard anything resembling chamber music or opera. Because that's literally what it is, bro. In a video game about Disney and Final Fantasy, dog. For kids. And that goes so hard. But also Night of Fate, which is the like Destiny Islands battle theme, as when you right before you open the door to darkness and go after Riku and get the Keyblade. And it was also the first time, now that I think about it, the first time I ever heard actual classical music, because in the international versions, interestingly, not in the original Japanese versions, when you fight Chernobog from Fantasia / Ukrainian folklore, what plays is a synth, a MIDI rendition / rearrangement of Modest Mussorgsky's A Night on Bald Mountain, which of course is a reference to the segment from Fantasia where he appears, right? And I was like, oh my, I remember watching my brother fight him And I'm like, what's that music? That music goes hard. It's so scary. And yeah, it was A Night on Bald Mountain by Modest Mussorgsky, the first piece of classical music I ever heard, thanks to Kingdom Hearts, thanks to Yoko Shimomura, and obviously also the opening and closing theme songs by Utada Hikaru, bro. Don't even get me started, bro. Um if I didn't have better judgment, your boy would be going. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. And also, my fears and lies melt away. That's all you're getting out of me. But yeah, honestly, the opening theme for Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't hit the same for me. It was kind of mid. I don't even remember what it's called. I know that the one for the first game is called Simple and Clean. The one for the second game is called Sanctuary, but I don't remember at all what the one for Kingdom Hearts 3 is called. But yeah, some of the best contemporary music of all time period is found within the Kingdom Hearts series. And I wouldn't have the music taste that I do without Kingdom Hearts and Yoko Shimomura. My second favorite is Nobuo Uematsu, the composer for Final Fantasy. Well, for most of them anyway, because Yoko Shimomura even did the soundtrack for Final Fantasy 15. But yeah, anyway, guys, those are all my or most of my Kingdom Hearts memories and why I love this series so much. Alright, see you guys. Bye.